Guys, so welcome to this wonderful tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to build out an Amazon affiliate website from scratch. Now, I call this an Amazon affiliate website, but really you can use it for any affiliate program of your choice. Okay, but let's just say it's an Amazon affiliate website. Okay, so you can see this is the everything here is built out with Generatepress free, the free version of Generatepress. So you can see this is the menu, this is the logo here. So this is my recent post, this is my a picture of my writer there. So you can see, so it's a full website. Okay, professional website. You can see this is the menu, this is the social links, though I didn't include any social links here because I've not created, this is a new site, so I've not created any social links for them. So this is the contact info. Now you can go up here, you can click on blog. Now when you click on blog, you come to the blog page. You can go down, so you come here, you can click on about. So I'll teach you how to create all these menus. Okay, so how to create an about page. All right, so how to create a contact page. I'm also going to, you can see that whenever we load the pages, this is always displaying. So I'll teach you how to create this, a sidebar, you know and a recent post. So that is it. So that is it. Okay, so a contact, this is a contact form, free. We created this for free using WordPress block editor. So everything here is free, guys. So except for your hosting and your domain name, which you have to get for yourself. All right, so that is, I'm going to show you everything from scratch, from purchasing a domain name to registering for hosting to linking both, and then installing WordPress to building out this beautiful website. So let's just get started. Thank you. Okay, all right. um Welcome back, guys. So in this video we're going to talk about hosting. Okay, so for you to build any website, you need to purchase hosting and domain. Okay, so for this tutorial we're using hosting jar. Okay, now um i I was able to get a discount for you guys. So if you want to, I recommend using Hostinger. That's for cheap hosting. Okay, so I was able to get a discount for you guys. So just click on the link in the description for you to go to the same page where I am. Okay, so when you use the link, you're going to be directed here. So as you can see, the cheapest hosting we have here is um the cheapest hosting we have here is this one, this $2.99, okay, per month. um but now let's go and see other options. Okay, so if you come here and click on hosting, then if you click on web hosting, we can either click on web hosting or we can click on WordPress hosting. Both plans are basically the same thing. Okay, so but let's click on WordPress hosting since that's what we're interested in. So when you click on WordPress hosting, you're going to see that there are four major plans here. Okay, so the first one is $1.99 and it's for one website. The second one is WordPress starter and it's for up to 100 websites. We have the business WordPress, which is up to also 100 websites. And then we have WordPress Pro, which is for 300 websites. So since you're just starting out, you can use this one here, which is the single WordPress, which is just $1.99. However, As you can see here, it doesn't come with a free domain. Okay, so if you're going to use this one, um you will have to purchase domain from somewhere else. But if you choose any of these three other plans, a domain comes with the annual plan. Okay, so let's say you decided to choose WordPress starter. Okay, well, this WordPress starter now is $2.99 per month. Okay, so if we decide to go with this one, and you click on add to cart, so if we do that now, you can see here, so you can choose from any of these ones, maybe the 1 month, 12 months, that's 1 year, 2 years plan, or this one is 4 years plan, that's 48 months. So I'll go with this 12 months plan, which is just 1 year. So when you do that, you go down, you can see here now that your that the you can see here now that the total balance here is $35.88. Okay, now because of the referral code we apply, we got this discount. Okay, now you see that from 30 it's been reduced to $28. But if you did not use this, if you don't use the link, you'll be paying $35. But if you use that link, you're going to be paying $28. Okay, so once you get here now, just fill in your card details. All right, and then click on submit payment. Once you do that, so I'm not going to fill in my card details because I already have hosting. I already have a plan with hosting jar. Okay, so I'm not going to fill in my card details, so just fill in your card details. When you're done, just click on submit payment. So once you do that, you will be re you will get an email. Okay, you'll be asked to enter your email. You get, so once you do that, you will have paid successfully. Okay, so that is that. Okay, this is where you enter your email. Sorry, before you just enter your email here. Okay, so you enter your email here. So for instance, I can enter my email, biggie biggie230 at gmail.com. Okay, so once you do that, you come down here and then click on submit secure payment. So once you do that, now you have made payment for the hosting. So that is it. Okay, so now in case you don't want this $2.99 plan, which is the starter plan, so in case you want this cheaper one, which is 1.99, so I'm assuming you have your own domain already. Okay, so if you're going to use this plan, you must have your own domain already. Okay, so if you want to use this, so that's, you don't want a domain from hosting jar, you have a domain already, so you can use this, or you can still go ahead with any of these plans if you like. Okay, so but let's say you wanted to purchase this one and you have your own domain. Okay, so I'm going to show you, but when we get to the setup section, I'm going to show you how to get your free domain from hosting jar. That is if you purchase any of these three other plans. Okay, but if you purchase this one, you have to you have to have your own domain. Okay, that you have from somewhere else. Okay, but even with these three other plans, you can decide not to um you can decide not to use the free domain that is provided with Hostinger, or you can use it for something else, or it's possible you already have your own domain, okay, and you just want to purchase hosting from the company. Okay, so let's say I go for this one. That's the single WordPress. That's the cheapest option, which does not come with a free domain. So if we're going with this, so I'll come here now, I'll click on this, I'll click on the 12-month plan. Okay, so which is 1 year. So once you do that, you come here, you enter your email. All right, so I'll enter my email, biggie 340 at gmail.com. Okay, then I come down here, you can see now that the 12-month plan is 35.88, and then I said the discount here is 28.70, which is actually not different from what we had in the previous one. So I'll just go with the previous plan if you ask me. Okay, so but if this is what you want, so you can just put in your card details and then you click on submit secure payment. Okay, so that is it. So all right, for your domain name, I recommend there are two providers I recommend. Namecheap, so you can use Namecheap. All right, so this is Namecheap. I will include a link for a discount. So whether you're choosing .com, .net, or whatever, um, or whatever um, TDL of your domain and whatever extension of your choice. So I will include a link in the description so you can get a discount. Okay, so you can see it here now. You can get a .com domain for 5.98, which is the cheapest, which is one of the cheapest. Okay, so I think Namecheap, in terms of domain names, Namecheap is probably the best cheap, domain name out there, domain name provider out there. So you can register here at domain or at Namecheap. So another great service I recommend is um is Porkbun. Okay, so another one I recommend is Porkbun. So let's allow it to load. So if you're using Namecheap here, so you just come here now, whatever domain name you've chosen, domain name you've chosen from, whatever if you've chosen from our domain generator. Okay, or if you already have a domain name in mind, you can just come here and search for it. So the domain I want to register now, let's say I want to register hunting honey.co. So you can use .com, .info, .tech, so anyone you want. Okay, they are also great, just not just .com. Okay, so when I search this here, you can see whether it's available or not. Okay, so you can see .com here is available. Okay, so here you can just click on add to cart. Now take note of of this um this coupon. So I'll just copy it, this coupon here, newcomer. There's newcom 598. All right, so if I'm going to purchase this now, just click on add to cart. All right, so I'll just click on add to cart, and then come here and click on checkout. Okay, so when you go to checkout now, here remember the code we copied, just paste it here. All right, so when you click on apply, okay, now you see here now that this coupon code has already I've used this coupon code on a domain already. Okay, so you can only use the coupon code, so you can only get the discount for one domain name. Okay, so but if you apply it to yours, the price will go from 9.48 to 5 point something dollars. Okay, all right, so once you do that, now let's say you've done that, now then you can just go to click on confirm order and end, and then you enter your card details. Now that is that for Namecheap. Okay, so you get an email, telling you that the domain you purchased has been successful. Okay, so if you don't want to use Namecheap, another great domain provider I recommend is Pogbon. Okay, so Pogbon, just it's basically the same procedure. Just come here, type out the domain you want, search for it. If it's available, you go ahead and enter your card details, and then you purchase it. Now they are free, um zero they are free domain available on Pogbon at the moment, at the time I'm recording this video. All right, so it's a limited time offer. I think I have a video about that, so you can, or it's dot app. So dot app in case your website is about apps, or dot dev in case you're doing something in the programming space. So you can go for those kind of domains. Okay, there is also there are also other places you can get good domain, but I think these two now, because I've been using these two for years, so I know I kind of prefer them. So that is it for your domain name registration. Now I already have a domain I want to use for this tutorial, so I'm just going to go to my dashboard. Okay, so once I arrive here at my dashboard, you can see here that you can see the domain here. I've already purchased it. Okay, so I also I also have a domain on Pogbon. Okay, all right. I'm not going to be using for this tutorial. The domain I purchased is available on it's available on Pogbon. Okay, so I've purchased the domain, and so here it is. This is the domain I'm going to be using for this tutorial. So this is it. So in the next um lesson, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to, you know um I'm assuming that you've also purchased your hosting, you also purchase hosting. That's in this tutorial, I used Hostinger, and I've already showed you that how to purchase hosting from Hostinger. Now the hosting you purchase from Hostinger will come, it will come with free domain registration. Okay, so in case you can use that, just the domain will be provided for you for free, so with the 12-month hosting. Okay, so you can make use of that, but normally, but if you have an existing maybe hosting account already, you can just purchase domain from another domain service like Namecheap or Pogbon or Bluehost or whatever it is, and then, or GoDaddy. No, I recommend personally, I recommend Pogbon and Namecheap. Okay, so you can also go with Hostinger. Okay, but I usually prefer having my domain name on another provider. That's the domain from a purchasing domain from another provider, and then purchasing hosting from another provider. So 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 in this tutorial that's what I'll be doing. So I purchase the hosting from Hostinger, and then I purchase the domain from Pogbon, and then I'm now going to link the two of them. So that is basically how we go about it. So we purchase domain from one from Hostinger, one from Pogbon, and then purchase hosting from Hostinger and then the domain from Pogbon, or you purchase the domain from Namecheap. Okay, Namecheap is cheaper. Okay, they are cheaper. So if you want something cheaper and good, you can go with Namecheap. All right, see, I already have a website hosted here. So and it's I've been using this service for their service for over 4 or 5 years or so. So I can their service is great. So I normally use them for um I use them to host a few small sites, but I mostly purchase domain from Namecheap and Pogbon. So that is it for this video. In the next one, I will show you how to, in case you're not using making use of the free domain that is provided by Hostinger for you, okay, and you decide to purchase domain from another providers like Namecheap or Pogbon. So I'm going to show you how to link the two of them. All right, so you link the two of them so that um, you have a functional website. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you. All right, so I want to show you how to connect your hosting to the domain name you just purchased. Okay, so if you're not using if you're not hosting the domain, and if you don't have the domain and hosting on the same account, that is you're not using the same provider, that's Hostinger. So in case you purchased the domain from another provider, so I just want to show you how to connect them. So this is my Hostinger dashboard. Okay, so here, just once you open up the dashboard, just click on domain here. All right, so just click on domain, not home, just click on domain. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to see here, you can see that I have a business hosting plan here. Okay, you know, depending on the hosting you purchased, okay, maybe um, premium hosting or whatever it is, so you're going to have something similar to this. Okay, so all you need to do now is go here, click on add website. So once you do that, Hostinger shows you these options. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what you choose here, so I'll just choose a blog here. Okay, so what I'll do now, I won't pick any of these options. Okay, I'll just click on skip, this skip, create an empty site, because we want to create a site and install WordPress by ourselves. Okay, so if you can also choose to use the word to install WordPress through Hostinger. That's if you select this option. Okay, but I want to teach you how to do it by yourself. So just click on skip. So once you do that, so here you're going to select, you can see buy a domain here, you have use an existing domain, so just click select here. So because I want to use an existing domain, that is in my case. Okay, so if you, like I said earlier, if you're using if you purchased full 1 year hosting from hosting and you're using the free domain that is offered to you, you won't need to go through all the steps. Okay, so you but if you're using domain, if you purchase domain somewhere else like I did, all right, so this is how you go about setting it up. So you click this use an existing domain. All right, So once you click on this, it will prompt you to enter the domain you want. Okay, it will prompt you to enter the domain you want. So I can go back here to, this is Pogbon. Okay, when you, if you're using Pogbon, okay, I told you that the two host domain providers I recommend are Pogbon and Namecheap. Okay, so if you're using Pogbon, just click on this your account icon here, this drop down arrow here. Once you do that, you're going to see this option that says domain management. So once you click on that, it's going to bring out your domain name. Okay, that's the domain you have registered on your account. So here now, so what I'll do here is just click here on details. So once you click on details here, you're going to see several information here. So there is one thing we need in order to connect the domain and the hosting. So, and that thing is called DNS. That's domain um, name server. Yeah, I think so. DNS, that's domain, this DNS, domain name server. So we're not interested in these other things here. So just the DNS so that we want. So this is DNS record, and this is actually the name servers that we are looking for. All right. So in my case, I'm using this website on Bugbon. So I'm just going to, you come here, you see this DNS here, we're going to remove it and we're going to replace it with the DNS provided by Hostinger. Okay, so let's go back to Hostinger. So now enter your website. So let me cancel here. So this is my website. This is my website. So I'm going to copy it. All right. So come back here and I'll paste it. As you can see, this is my domain. So once I do that, I click on continue. So let's allow it to load. So wait for it. Okay, so you have a new page here. Now this one says, you see that it's detected the one that's currently on the, you see this one's here now. So it's asking us to replace it. That's this one's. We should replace it with this one. So this is the name server from Hostinger. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to go here, click on edit, delete what you have here, and then click then paste in this too. All right, so you paste this there, so you use it to replace it, and then you click submit. So you can see we have a new DNS now. Okay, so it will take some time for them to connect. Okay, from anywhere from maybe 30 minutes to a few hours to even up to 48 hours. Okay, so just be patient. Okay, um so that is it. um so once I do that here, now in case you're using Namecheap, which is another great domain provider I recommend. So you can see I already have a website hosted here. All right, for this tutorial, I created a new site on Pogbon. Okay, in case you decided to use Namecheap, the link is in the description. If you use the link in the description, you're going to get a discount. That's to purchase domain. All right, so if you purchase a domain through Namecheap, just click here on manage. Once you click on manage, it will bring out several options for you. So this is what the name servers. So we're going to replace this. So this is what you can see, this is already connected to my Hostinger account. So if you were using this, so you just click on this option. The Normally it will be on Namecheap basic DNS or Namecheap web hosting DNS. Either of these options, that will be the default selection. But once you want to impute your you want to connect it to a different hosting provider, you just click here and click custom DNS. So once you click custom DNS, it's going to bring out this for you, so you can paste those things we copied from um, hosting, okay. And then once you do that, you click on save. All right, so you can see it may take up to 20 DNS server update may take up to 48 hours to take effect. So you just have to be patient. So once we link it up, we'll go back to our hosting and then we'll click on continue here. All right, so once we click on continue here, so you can see here we'll just say, so he said here, said set name servers to connect to wiki. Okay, we've connected it already. So we've connected, so we can just click on connect again. So we've connected it already. Choose name servers. Okay, so it says, okay, I don't think we need this, we've already connected it. All right, so let's just wait for it to take effect. If I'm going to click, okay, it's not, so we'll have to wait for some time for it to take effect. So let's wait, let's give it at least 48 hours, then we'll come back. All right, so before we go ahead to wait, let's just finish off this step. Okay, so if you click on connect here now, it's going to say this. All right, so let's just select okay, I used Pogbon. If you remember, this domain name is registered on with Pogbon. Okay, so if so the option is not here, Pogbon is not here. So but if you use Namecheap, you can see Namecheap is here, you can just click on Namecheap. But Pogbon so is not here, so I'll just pick order. All right, so well, you can put it here, but it's not necessary. You can see it's optional, so I'll just click on let's start. All right, so it says that we should change to hosting and name servers, which we've done already. Okay, so I'll just click continue, and then it says finish. All right, so we've finished. Okay, so you can see you can see, if you check here, it says completed. All right, so that is it. You can go back here and click hosting, okay, and then in the next so you can go back here and click hosting, so that is it. So you have to give it some time, maybe um at least up to, you can start checking it after, let's say, 3 hours, but it can take up to 2 days. Okay, so but don't panic, just wait, give it a little time and then for it to connect. Okay, so you can click here to go back to your dashboard. So that is it for this video. Thank you. So guys, we're back here. Okay, um so I want to show you how to install WordPress on the new domain, all right, that we just linked to our hosting account. So once you come to your hosting, you just click on if you've completed the previous step, which is linking the domain, that's the domain, to your hosting account. All right, so just click here on websites. Okay, so once you do that, you see this is the site that we just linked now. All right, so let's check if it's let's check if it's linked now. So I just click here. So I'll just click go to this site. So as you can see now, this site, as you can see now, is displaying Hostinger. That means it has been linked to our Hostinger account. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now is to install WordPress on this site. Okay, so here just click on manage. So once you click on manage, you can see it's here to, we're here to set up the email. Okay, but let's leave that for now. So the first thing we want to do is want to install WordPress on the site. So we can click on auto installer here, and then just, you know, install WordPress from here, or we can go to website here. Yeah. So click, if you go to website here, you will still see the same option, which is auto installer, or you can just click on WordPress. So whichever one. Okay, so once you click on WordPress, you're going to see install here. Hmm? So when you click on install, so so you're going to enter the name. So I'll just use the same name for the website, which is Motor City. Okay, so all right, so I'll just, so you enter your admin username and then your password. Okay, and then your password, and then you click on next. All right, and then you click on install. All right, you just click on install here to install it. Now, just to make sure you're not confused, I want to go over the step again. Remember this will go to websites. Once you click on manage, um, you can click on auto installer, or you just go directly to WordPress. So when you click on auto installer, when you select WordPress, okay, so it will also prompt you to enter your website name, and then, which we did before, and then the username. All right, so we're going to enter that, and then the password. Okay, so we click on next. So here now you can install the same thing. So just wait for it to install. So all right, so you can see the WordPress has been installed. Okay, so you can see the WordPress version here is 6.2. all right, you can see everything at this database, it's been installed. But let's, and as you can see also, sorry, SSL certificate is also active on the platform, on the website currently. Now yours may not be active yet, just give it some time, it will become active. All right, so that is why I asked you to wait at least, you can wait at least 12 hours before installing WordPress. Okay, so before then the XSL certificate will be active. Okay, so if you click this, then it means you want to install another WordPress, you want to make another WordPress installation. So once we are here now, let's click here websites, click on WordPress. Okay, this is where we are currently. All right, so I can, you know, go back here and click on dashboard. So once you click on dashboard, you see everything about this website. You will see this Motor City, and so that is that. See that WordPress is now installed. Okay, so now let's check out the website. Just click on the website now. Let's see. Okay, as you can see now, this is our new WordPress installation. Now for us to start editing this website, that's you can just click here. You just add /wp then underscore wp admin. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Before we actually go ahead and start creating the logo and our persona for the website, okay, so here is what I want to do. I want to, I want to make some changes, okay, to this site. Like for instance, now you can see here hosting, okay, some. Okay, if I click on this now, okay, here this are I think this is the a builder by hosting, okay, but we're not interested in this. So I want us to like clear out the WordPress site so we can start, setting up some pages. Okay, so the first thing I'll do, I'll just come here and click on dismiss. All right, so the first place I'll go to is the post section. Okay, so I'll click on all post. So I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, then move to trash, apply. So I'll go back to trash and then delete it permanently. So I want to start, with a fresh installation. So the next place I'll go to is pages. So I click on all pages. You can see we have a privacy page here for us. So I'm going to leave this privacy page. Okay, but this other one, sample page, I'm going to just trash it. All right, so when I go to trash now, I can delete that permanently. All right, so the next place I'll go to is I'll go to plugin. Okay, and then installed plugins. So you see all these plugins were automatically installed for me by hosting. Okay, now I'm going to delete some of them, because the more plugins you have on your website, the 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 more likely, just more plugins on your website can potentially slow down the speed of your site. Okay, so we only want to make use of plugins that we really need. Okay, so for now I'm going to delete every other plugins. Okay, later on I'm going to show you, we're going to install various plugins, but for now we're only going to keep what we need. Okay, for now these are all good plugins, but for now we don't need them. So I'm just going to click this, click this, click this, click this, click this. So and then I'm going to go to bulk action. Let's start with deactivating them. Then I'll click on yes. So I click on all of them again. So I want to delete all of them. So click on it, click on it. All right. So I go back here, bulk actions, delete, and then I click yes. Okay. All right. So you can see all the plugins have been deleted. So the only thing I'm left with is this Akismet anti-spam. Okay, so now I've decided to clip these plugins, okay, because I think it's important. All right, so that's the only plugins only plugin we're going to keep for now. All right, All right. So now this Akismet anti-spam plugin is important for spam protection. I don't know if you've owned a site before. You must have seen, gotten this random spam, random comment, all these spam kind of spammy comment. Okay, those are just comments trying to get backlinks from your site. Okay, so they are spammy. So if you don't have any kind of protection on your site, for those kind of stuff, you're going to get hundreds of those kind of spammy, you know, comments or email, those kind of stuff, to your site. Okay, and it can be very frustrating. So something like a plugin like a plugin like Akismet, can help, provide some kind of protection against that. All right, it doesn't mean that you won't get some, but you won't get such kind of spammy stuff. But before it, gets to your site, it's going to go through this Akismet, and then you can, get rid of them. Okay, so so in case you don't have this Akismet and you wanted to in case it's not on your site and you wanted it, but it comes with most, it comes with it's a default plugin that comes with, most WordPress installation. So when you just install a new WordPress on any site, you're probably going to see this as KMS anti-spam. But in case you don't have it, just click on add now. So you just type on Akismet. Okay, so when you type Akismet, so you can see here Akismet anti-spam. It's already installed. Okay, it's already installed on our site. Okay, so I'm not going to, you can see others are install now, but ours have been installed, but it's not been activated. So I'll just go back to installed plugins. So this is Akismet, so I'll just click on so if yours is not there, just click on install from the plugin page, and then when you come back here, you can click on activate. Okay, now Akismet has a free plan and a paid plan, but the free plan is sufficient for, what we need it for, which is to protect our site from all those spammy comment. Okay, so we are required to, enter an API key, but before we do that, we have to, set up an account with Akismet. So I'm just going to click set up an account here. So you can see we have the personal, which is for spam protection. Okay, so we have other ones, $8, $41, and the rest. So we're going to go with this free option. Okay, which is personal. All right, so I can come here and I take this to $0. Okay, so we want to pay zero. Don't worry, it's okay for what we need it for. Now what I need you to do now is just go ahead, fill in all your information here, and then click on continue with personal subscription. So for now we don't have ads on our site, or but if you plan to, you know if you plan to apply to any ads, if you plan to set up ads on your site maybe later on, so I would just advise you leave this unchecked, or you can leave all this unchecked. For now we can just enter your email, your first name, your last name, then your site URL, that's the link to your website, and just click on continue with personal subscription. So I'm just going to do that now. So here's the link to my site. So I'm just going to click on continue. Now it says please confirm you have no ads on your site. Okay, so for now we can click on we don't have this on our sites for now. So we can click on continue personal subscription. So now you go to your email, you're going to see they're going to send you a code to your email. Okay, so you're going to enter that code here. So let me go to my email. So I'm going to copy this code I was sent to my email. All right. So I'm going to copy this code and paste it here. All right. Then I'll click continue. So now they are going to send an API key to your email. All right. So we're going to now go back to our WordPress dashboard now. So this is my WordPress site. So we can go back here, click on install plugins. So now we just click on settings here, then click on this manually enter an API key. Now if you check your email, you're going to see an API key that was sent to you. That's if you enter that code. So this is my own API key here. So I'll just click on it, copy it. You can see that it's free. So click on it, copy it, and then go back here and paste the API key and then connect with API key. See now, Estimate is now protecting your site from spam. Okay, so I highly recommend you set up this. Okay, so that is it. So if you want to check, we can just go to this Estimate spam here. Right, so this is now protecting our site from spam. Okay, so it will always put spam in spam folder for review, so we can decide whether to approve it or not. And then after 15 days, if we don't review it, it will just delete it automatically. Okay, so that way all you don't get any spammy stuff on your site. Okay, all right. So so that is it. So that is it. Okay, so that is it for that. All right, so that is what we have set up. So if you have set up that, then we're good to go now. So the next thing we want to do now, we are going to create our logo and then a persona for our blog page. Sorry, for our about page. Okay, so that is it. Thank you. All right, guys. So as you can see now, currently we have just Askimet anti-spam installed on this site. Okay, so this one is for spam protection. Okay, so I just before we go ahead and create a logo for this site, so I wanted us to do some basic WordPress settings. Now there is this other plugin like you to I would like you to install. Okay, it's called Breeze and it's going to enable your site to load faster. So I'll just click on here, add new, and I'll come here and I'll just type Breeze. Okay, so this is it. So I'll just click on install. So as you can see, I have Breeze here now. So you can just click on settings here. All right. If I click on settings here, all right. So I think I'm just going to leave all the basic. Okay, this plugin will help our site to load, load fast by default. So I think I'll just enable lazy load images. um so then this iframe lazy load. Okay, now I will also enable this native browser lazy load. Now what this does is that as we when when users open our website, the so when they scroll down the website, the image will show up as they scroll down. Okay, so it will not show up before they scroll down. So it's just going to improve the speed performance of our website, which is good for SEO. So that is it. So I'll just go here and click save changes. So I think I'll leave this for now. All right, so let's see advanced options. Okay, I'll just leave everything as it is for now. Okay, so now let's go to our basic WordPress settings. Now you click on settings here on your WordPress dashboard. You click on settings here, so you can see that the site title is the name of the site. So I'm just going to leave this as it is. So the tagline, I'll just remove this. I'll just remove this. So there is nothing here for now. Maybe I'm going to put something there later. All right, so um so I'll just go to writing. Okay, I'll just go to writing. All right, so I think I'll leave the settings here. I'll go to reading. I'll leave the settings the way it is. Discussion. Okay, I don't think I'll change anything here. Media, nope. Okay, so permalinks. Okay, so this is the one I want us to. Now you can see this is the default link structure of your site as the permalink. So this kind of looks somehow. Okay, I'm not going to use this. So normally most blogs will normally use this post name. Okay, I use this on some of my blogs. Okay, so you can either choose this or you can choose this costume structure, and then you just change it, put a slash here, and then you add category, and then a post ID. Okay, so it's just going to pick up the default. So it's going to be the name of your site slash whatever category you publish an article in, then slash the article slug. Okay, so in case so something like this slash blog slash the article, something like that. Okay, or this slash um um maybe you have a website about um fashion. So this can be shoes, can be a category, so I can just put site slash shoes slash then the article on shoe. Okay, so that is it. If you don't want to use this, you go here and click the post name. Okay, then you use this post name. Okay, so this one that will just the name of the site and then the post name. Okay, but for this site, I told you I've been using this on some of my sites and it's okay. So but for this particular website, I want to use a different, I want to use this. So I'll just go here, the category, and then the post ID. All right, so we'll just leave it as that. Okay, and then I'm going to click save changes. So that is it for this video, guys. Okay, so we have okay, there's one more thing I want us to do. Okay, So I want us to, since we have a category here, I want us to set up a default category. So we'll go here on post, then we'll click on categories here. If you see, by default you have anywhere, any post any article you post on your website now is going to fall under this uncategorized. That's if you don't create a category for it. So but I want to change it here. I want to set it as blog. All right, set it as blog, and then the slug, I'm also going to set the slug as blog. Okay, then I click on update. So any site, any article we publish now will fall under this blog category. Okay, so that is it. So you can see we have blog here now. All right, so that is it for this video, guys. Thank you. All right, so let's continue. Now the next thing I want us to do is to install a theme. Okay, for this site. Okay, so your WordPress theme is like, currently if we go to our website, let's copy it. Currently if I go to this website, this is what it looks like. Okay, so now let's install a theme that will allow us to start customizing the site. Okay, so when we go back to our dashboard here, we can go to appearance, then we'll go to themes. Now I want us to search for a new theme. That's this. We're going to be using Generatepress. Okay, so this is the theme we want to use. Okay, so I'm going to install and activate it. Like I said, the theme determines the look of your website. Okay, so I've activated this theme. Now when we go back here and reload this, this is what we have. So you see that the look has changed. Okay, all right, so nothing is on the site currently. So if I click get started here, okay, then it takes me to where I can create a new post. Okay, but I don't want to do that now. All right, so I'll come here, come back to my themes. Now since I have this theme already installed and activated, I don't need these other themes. Okay, so for security purposes, I will just delete these themes. Both for security and speed purposes, I will just delete the other themes that I don't need, that I'm not using. Okay, so we're only going to keep the theme that we are using. All right, don't worry, if you want to change to some other theme, you can always change to another theme. All right, so we have only GeneratePress currently installed, only GeneratePress currently installed on our blog. Okay, now now we've seen how it looks like. Okay, so now the next thing is for us to go and install more plugins. Okay, but before we do that, I want to bring something to your knowledge. Okay, so I noticed this earlier on. Now if you go to settings, I'll go to the permalink section. You found out here, if you go here, you see that I used this the current permalink now is the website, then slash category slash post id. Now this post id, we give the article a number instead of the actual name. So we are going to change this. We're going to remove post. Let's just remove everything, and then we'll put slash. So once you put slash, you come to category. So put the category, then from category, all we actually need is the post name. All right, All we need is the post name, not the post ID. So when it displays the category, then slash, then the name of the article. So this is what we're going to use. Okay, so I'm just going to save this. So that is that. All right. All right, so let's install the plugins we need for our Generatepress team. Okay, so right now these are the plugins I have on the site. So if you click on plugins, install plugins, I have a Akismet, anti-spam, and I have Breeze. Okay, so I'm going to install 7 other plugins. Okay, all right, so let's get on with that. So if you want to install a new plugin, just click on add new here. So I'm going to start with Jetpack. Okay, so I want to use Jetpack. We use Jetpack for monitoring the numbers of visitors on our website. Okay, normally we used to use Google Analytics for that, but with the current release of Google Analytics 4, so it's a bit harder. All right, so I think I'm just okay, using Jetpack. So let's just use Jetpack. Okay, so this is Jetpack, so we'll just click on install. All right, okay, so let's not activate it yet. So let's install all the plugins before we activate them. So the next one we need is Pretty Links. Okay, so Pretty Links. So this is Pretty Links. Okay, so just click on install. So Pretty Links allows us to, our Amazon site, our Amazon links, for us to, make it prettier. So when someone hovers over that link, instead of AMZ, or that Amazon kind of affiliate link, we can make it prettier to our own site link. All right. So don't worry, I'll show you what all that is about. So let's install the third plugins. So the third one is related posts. Okay, so related post. Okay, so related post by, let's see, related to post by taxonomy. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so here it is. So related post by taxonomy. Okay, so let's install that. So let's install another. This related post will allow us display, as you can see, display a list of related posts on your site based on the most terms in common. Okay, so let's install the next plugin, social welfare. Okay, so we're going to install social welfare. Okay, mm, okay, so this is social welfare. Okay, let's just install that. Oh, I didn't want to activate this. So okay, it's been activated already. So let's just, I wanted to just activate everything once I'm done. This, let me just click here. Thanks, I understand. Don't worry, we'll go back to the settings later on. So the next one I want to install is table of content. Oh, I want to use table of content plus. Okay, so this is the one I want to use. So I'll just install it. So the next one I want to install is Yoast. All right, sorry, it's Yoast plugin. Yoast SEO plugin. So here is Yoast SEO. So I'll just install that. So now I can go to my install plugins. You can see. So I have 7 plugins so far. Okay. So these are the plugins we need for now. So you don't need to installing too many plugins tends to can potentially slow down your website. So you want to keep things moderate and install only what you need. Okay, so that is it for this video. All right, thank you.